Ladies and gentlemen, the first time ever, welcome to strap season. Just give them a reason. Boxing's finest. We will be reporting all the information that's happened in the latest fights, the latest and the greatest. Before we get started, though, as you can see, my brother Robert Hanson is on the panel. My brother Ivory Greenfield is on the panel. And of course, it's yours truly, Adrian Bumpy Jones. Fellas, how y'all doing today?
Bless. What's good with you?
Sitting back.
Doing good, King. Doing good.
It's exciting, man. First show, and we're gonna set it off. It's good. It's a good vibe, man. It's a good lot of good boxing going on. And I know y'all are astute boxing fans, so you know.
Oh yeah.
There's no casuals in this room right now, so we're gonna get down to it.
No decafs up in here,
no
man.
decaf. Shout out to Dante, right?
So make sure you iron your slacks, right, before you come in here. No,
you know what I'm saying?
Put
That's
your
a fact.
jeans on. Get your shorts.
Do your due diligence.
First topic today, fellas.
Let's do it.
Our brother Ivory Greenfield could kick things off. Tank Davis. What is next for Tank, and what just happened? What did we just witness in the Barrios fight?
Oh man, now, honestly, that Barrios fight was a good fight. That's first of all, it was an exciting fight, and it was good to see Tank step up. You know, not just in competition a little bit, but also in weight. You know, and challenge himself. You know. And that knockout, man, that body shot was brutal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was nice, and he reminds me of a young Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Like my man back here. You know what I'm saying? The way he's throwing them punches and stuff. So Tank is a very exciting fighter. Looking forward to see what he's going to do next. I don't know if he's going to try to stay at 140, if he wants to go to 135. There was talks about Ryan Garcia, but we can save Ryan. We could save that talk from when we talk about all the ducking going on in boxing nowadays. With that.
Right.
But I'll mention something real quick with the whole Ryan Garcia thing, man. I don't know if it's me, but De La Hoya seems like he's getting a little bit of Puff Daddy in him. You know what I'm saying? It's like he don't want to promote his fighters because he's too busy trying to get his own ass in the ring. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He said Canelo's name like 15 times. We touched that. So this is what and this is kind of when you mentioned duck season, people don't know Barrios was supposed to fight Teofimo Lopez, and Teofimo passed on that fight, and I believe it's due to Barrios' size and his power.
Yeah, his reach.
And so with Tank hopping in there doing something of that nature, and then watching Teofimo duck Kambosos because Kambosos beat him up in sparring more than once. Now it's COVID. Now he may not fight him. All this extra.
You think it's a duck because of that, or you think it's a duck because they can't sell no tickets on Triller?
I think both, but now he don't want to go to Australia and fight Kambosos, right?
Yeah, he gave up his strap, right? He's giving up his strap.
Yeah,
one of his straps.
He had the option to fight Tank. Tank with Mayweather was willing to make that fight. Al Heyman was like, "Yeah, we could do that," and all of a sudden, Kambosos. I'm moving up a different weight class. And everybody felt a certain way. Like, you ain't finished out your weight class. And you still need to talk to Devin Hayney. Well, let's keep it on Tank, because it's all about Tank right now, brother. Robert, talk to
me. Yo, let me just say one point about Teofimo, because I like Teofimo a lot. I think maybe
me too.
He went in there and he beat
Lomo.
Yeah, he beat Lomo. And now, a lot of people feel like, they ain't want to fight Lomo. So I give him credit. He went in there, he beat him. You know what I'm saying? And the Kambosos thing, he might be ducking him. I think he got all them straps, right? He got, technically he's undisputed. Now, a lot of people say he's not, but I look at him, I recognize him as undisputed. I think he got, like they say, sleeping in silk sheets. It's hard to get up and run in the morning. That's what Marvin Hagler say, right? So, you know what I'm saying? I think maybe he got a little bit comfy, kind of like Andy Ruiz did the second fight, before he fought Joshua the second time, he's running around with gold chains and partying, and you start feeling yourself, you know what I'm saying? So I think maybe he wasn't totally locked in, and I think that's probably why he ducking that smoke a little bit. But I think when he on his game, you know what I'm saying, he wanted the dudes, at that 140, 135, 130, you know what I'm saying,
he's a boss.
Weight class. Yeah, he's a boss, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
he's a good fighter.
I think I would like to see him. They was talking about the rematch with Lomo, so I wouldn't mind seeing that. You know what I'm saying? I think Lomo gonna come in there a little bit different though. I don't think he's gonna. I
Yeah,
don't think
not
he,
gonna
I don't
waste
think he's
the
gonna
first half of
respect
the
the
fight.
power as much. I think he's gonna, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna start a little faster than he did because he started super slow.
Mhm.
But as far as Tank is concerned, you know, Mayweather's history, he marinates shit. You know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna get we're not gonna get a fucking Devin Haney fight. I don't believe right now. We're not gonna get a Ryan Garcia right now.
Nah.
You know what I mean? We you know, they don't. That's not how they do business. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hearing Jojo Diaz. He just coming off,
Mhm.
coming off a win against Fortuna. I know Haney and Jojo Diaz was on Twitter. They said they was gonna fight. They got a little beef with each other. So we might see a Jojo Diaz, which I wouldn't mind. Ryan's laid back right now. I mean, I don't know. Who do y'all see besides that? That's all I want to see. Haney. My dream list for them is Haney, right? Shakur's too light, right? Shakur's 126, so like Haney.
He's coming up.
Yeah, he's 130.
He'll be coming up
Shakur's at
soon, but
130.
they friends,
So-
so that's not gonna happen.
So like
some-
Ryan,
What
Haney.
about Rolly Romero?
Yeah, just let me touch on that real quick.
Yeah.
What you're saying about Davis and Haney, and a
Yeah.
lot of talk right now is just trying to put a lot of these young lions together to battle it
Yeah.
out. And I don't mind seeing that, but I'm
Yeah.
also a fan of the old school style where you kind of build yourself up a little bit,
Yeah.
dominate a section of the division while
Yeah.
another fighter, is dominating the other, and then you guys come together and become the man of the division. So I'm not. It's okay if they don't do Gervonta and Haney just yet. I feel Haney needs a good 3-4 fights to really hit his superstar status as it is, because he's on his way, but he's not there yet.
Yeah.
Neither is Gervonta, but he's a little further along, I feel, than Devin Haney.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his cells are like immaculate concerning a new fighter, right? And what they did, they tried to compare him to Floyd's numbers, but you have to understand, no one's ever done Floyd numbers but
Nope.
Floyd. You understand? So
Yeah.
if you come out and you do 200,000 on a pay-per-view and act as if that's chump change, that cat just made some incredible paper. Now,
Yeah.
Canelo is obviously the cash cow, but
Right.
Devontae don't have as many fights as Canelo. He don't got the history yet, but already so young, he made 200,000 people tune in to watch him fight somebody who you've never heard of.
Yeah.
So Gervonta is that dude. But Rolly Romero said his name after he fought Gidget.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gidget. What do
Gidget.
you call it?
Yeah,
He had a little
whatever.
saying.
He ain't good enough to pronounce his name.
Go Gadget. Rolly gave him the hatchet. So watching that fight this weekend, this is what I see. Because Rolly Romero, and the funny thing is, because I'm on Floyd Mayweather's Facebook, Floyd said Rolly, or no, he didn't say it. Somebody said it in his chat. Somebody said, Rolly, please. You don't want no parts of the
Nah, he's not ready for that.
But the fight, here's what I saw. Rolly is he leaves his hand out, old school jab, old school measuring stick, and he just throws his right hand with everything he has. And he would catch Idjit. And then Idjit figured him out, and Idjit bopped him. And I mean, when he bopped him, Rolly got the grabbing arms and I need to be your best friend. Come here, hold up, don't and there's holes in Rolly's game where he's a one-dimensional fighter. He also got rough, like he threw an elbow in there twice. Lost the point. Because of the elbow. Cut Idjit with the elbow under his eye.
Sliced him right under his eye.
You remember?
And that's a little, that's a little dirty. You know what I'm saying?
And so when that happened, things of that nature can really jack a fight up. And Gervonta Davis and him, the reason why that's such an interesting fight is because the strength of Rolly, who lifted Idjit up and body slammed him before the knockout, dropped him like 3 times in the fight. And he's so hittable. So how will he react after a Gervonta blow?
I think he goes to sleep.
No, I agree. That is kind of an intriguing matchup. And when I was watching the fight, one of the things I've noticed, besides his really wide stance, if you look at his fighting stance, it kind of reminds me of Prince Nassim Ahmed. The way he kind of has it out there and kind of has that Cobra type jab.
Yeah, the pouring.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And the same thing with Prince Nassim Ahmed.
Yeah.
You throw that jab out as your shoulder comes over your knee and you get a little off balance. Somebody's going to catch and shoot that jab, and you're going to be eating left hooks until you fall down.
He's
and
got that energy
wide
too.
stance,
he talks a lot of shit. He talks real
Yeah,
breezy.
yeah. He
He's
talks a lot of
flashy. He
shit.
came to the weigh-in with the blazer with no shirt on, with the drip. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
he look like he gonna be able to sell a fight at some point when he gets his name out there a little bit more. I was telling Adrian, he kind of remind me a little bit of AB swag, but I think Prince Nassim might be more on the money with that. That's a good analogy. I mean, that's a good comparison.
And from Prince Nassim, not necessarily the whole fight style, it's more the stance.
Yeah,
but his fighting style reminds me a little bit of Ivan Baranchek, where he's trying to grunt and groan and throw every bit of power he has in every single shot.
Yeah.
And that's going to work against, competition like Gidget, whatever his name is. But as he steps up, it's not going to work. But like you say, styles make fights. So styles to see him in there with Tank, and also remember, Romero's 140 pounds.
Yeah.
And he's kind of a thick solid at 140.
Yeah.
So he's going to have a little bit size advantage. So that could make for a good fight. And I believe they're both under Mayweather Productions. I mean, promotion. So they could probably make that happen.
Yeah. Well, they were
down them too. Though, he moved up to 140 from 135.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is why I think Tank made, because I think those two together with the hype, it's perfect for Tank, because Tank is not a talker, right?
Yeah.
Tank could say that one line that's beautiful. I'm gonna attack that ass. He got the Maryland in him, right?
Yeah.
Well, when I touch him, he gonna sleep. He'll say that. But Raleigh will carry the bravado.
Yeah.
Tank will carry the day.
Yeah.
And
I think that's a good matchup too. But I don't think Floyd makes that fight either right now.
I don't think so either.
I think they're gonna get some soft touches. I think Tank's probably gonna take a soft touch this next one. I don't think it's gonna be a killer right now.
Jojo.
And you think I would like to see.
Jojo's gonna fight Devin Haney.
Jojo ain't a soft touch though. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't really that much. I know he don't got the power to keep Tank off him, but he's not a soft touch. You know what I mean?
He's gonna be an interesting fight. I don't think. I know Tank knocks him out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's going to be interesting to see how it happens.
Yeah.
As opposed to not knowing it's going to happen.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. And that kind of, that takes away from the excitement from the fight, But casual fans will love it,
Yeah.
That's
honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing Tank get in there and really test himself with a Rougarou, Josh Taylor.
You mean Regis Prograis?
Yeah, Prograis. Yeah.
That's talking the real 140ers. All right, let's go on, gentlemen.
Prograis name coming up in a lot of shit. Bob Aaron.
I'm bad. Let me slow down.
My man Greenfield said it's duck season. Speaking of which,